Hey man, what it is? I am Deem and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. There go the cash app. Y'all already know what it is. If your heart tells you to do so, I would gladly appreciate 50 cents, a dollar, $2, $100, $1,000 if you could. I don't care what it is, but I appreciate everybody that is supporting. So, y'all, it didn't even sell out. So not only did he sell 50K, but now I'm finding out that it didn't even sell out. It didn't go to the 16,000 capacity, 17,000 capacity that y'all said. It was more around 13, 14. It didn't even sell out. So let me get this straight. It didn't sell out and it sold 50,000 pay-per-views. And y'all not doing what again? Y'all understand that the fact that it did 50K and then now we finding out it didn't even sell out. You understand that y'all crushed your whole leverage, right? Because Javante could simply sit there and look at it and be like, bro, I'll sell out against anybody. Even if I don't do over 200,000 pay-per-views. Let's say I do 250, whatever. I'm guaranteed to sell out, though. Every seat. Tank last 4 or 5 fights have been completely sold out. About that. Y'all have no leverage. It's time to stop the cap. It's time to stop the lies. It's time to stop clout chasing Javante. Y'all have no leverage in this win. Y'all have nothing to stand on at this point. You want to talk about undisputed? You're not undisputed no more. You're in a whole other division. You want to talk about A side, B side? Well, it's clear that you are the B side. You want to talk about pay-per-view sales? You can't. You want to talk about the event being a success? Not in comparison to Javante Davis is not. Was it a success? Yeah, I think that was pretty good for Devin. But it's when y'all compare it to, if you compare it to Javante Davis, it's a failure. And that's just me being honest. You see how that's honest? You see how that's honest and me not trying to cap on Devin? They sold 50,000 pay-per-views when I thought they would do 75K, and I did believe that they sold out. I at least thought that. So he can't even sell out in his hometown and got booed in Nevada. That's kinda his hometown also. Y'all told me that fight was why was all the Lomachenko fans screaming and booing? It really sounded like when Devin was fighting Lomachenko, it was more Lomachenko fans in there. That is me being honest. And it's also truthful. But I guess when it comes to Devin, y'all gonna find any and everything to cap on. So it doesn't even matter when I hit you with hardcore facts. You're still gonna lie on the man. When in reality, they don't put the stats out. He did not sell out. He did not sell out. It's about 3 to 4,000 seats that's available, or some type of situation where those seats could have been had. And it's okay that it didn't do that. That is okay. And the only part that is not okay is when y'all start clout chasing Javante Davis. The only part is not okay is when y'all got people actually thinking that y'all have any leverage to say what y'all not take. Y'all have less leverage than Ryan. So if I'm Javante Davis, I am sending you not even purse split what Ryan got, because you're not worth that same purse split. You don't bring what Ryan brings to the table. It's simple as that. And you know why? Because you're not Mexican and you don't have 10,000 followers. So both of y'all viewership is trash prior to any of y'all fighting me. But the difference is that one has already proven that if you put him up against another name, that he could sell a lot. Devin has not proven that. And there's only one person he could prove it against. And the part that's even crazy, that if Devin fights Ryan Garcia, I guarantee you it doesn't do half of what Javante Davis and Ryan Garcia did. But y'all will sit up there and say it's because of Ryan Garcia. Well, we'll see. So I'm praying that these two fight, because I've been the first person to tell you that these two was going to fight. I'm praying that these two fight, because when they do 300,000 pay-per-views, if that is, I'm just putting that on the high end, 300 bands. Again, the same way I was doing with Devin versus Regis. Let's say you do 300 bands, right? That won't even be half of what Ryan did with Tank. So who is the common denominator in that situation? It would be Ryan Garcia, right? Then it would prove that it's Gervonta Davis is the guy that everybody comes. It would give you even less leverage. Devin doesn't even understand if he fights fights Ryan, it gives him even less leverage. Because then you can't stand on I ain't fort nobody thing. So the fact that it didn't even sell out, y'all, now that part is cookable. Because at the end of the day, y'all, it's in your hometown. You have the seats were not that high. You could get nosebleeds for $60. The seats were not that high, and it still didn't sell out. So you could be the hottest gossip person that's talked about on the streets, but actually being the hottest guy in the streets, what numbers do you have to prove that? He has no numbers to prove that he is the hottest anything in the streets. Do you got YouTube channels that talk about him all the time and give him fake and make you feel like he's bigger than he is? Yes, that is happening. But he has no room to negotiate. I'm not even gonna say negotiate because you have to go into negotiations. What I'm gonna say is he has no leverage in those negotiations, is what I'm saying. And to try to act like you're not gonna do this, that, and the third because of Gervonta, or Gervonta has to concede anything to you that he doesn't want to concede, that shows me that you're ducking and you do not want to fight, because you're the only B-side ever that doesn't understand this besides Terrence Crawford. But even Terrence Crawford has done better numbers than that. And Earl Spence is not Tank Davis. So to try to compare the two, Terrence Crawford is much closer to Earl Spence than Devin Haney is to Gervonta Davis. I'm going to say this again. Terrence Crawford was much more closer to Earl Spence in brand, name, and notoriety than Earl Spence. But compare that to Devin and Tank Davis is not no comparison, bro. All together in Devin pay-per-views, he's done 200,000. Gervonta Davis did more than that with Rolly Romero, who y'all say is trash. You add up all of Devin fights, and you just put Gervonta Davis fight there with Ryan Garcia, and he hasn't even come close to doing that. This man has fought 31 fights. What leverage do you have? You don't have the belts. I'm not coming to 140, so you have nothing at 135 that is leverage. You're not a big pay-per-view star that is proven. You haven't even sold out the arena that was proven. You need to take whatever I send you. And I stand on that even more now. I don't care everybody saying Tank need to concede. No, the hell he don't. If that man did not sell out or do over 50,000 pay-per-view buys. No, he does not. Especially with all the clout chasing they doing. See, I like how y'all like to just, why should I make anything easier on somebody who's trying to tarnish my name? Why should I make it easier on that person? If somebody was tarnishing your name, would you try to make anything easier for them? I could see Gervonta conceding more to Shakur Stevenson than I do see him conceding anything to Devin. You know why? Because Shakur has been much more realistic. Shakur has been much more respectful. Shakur has been going about it the right way. Yeah, I think even Leonard Ellaby said that he liked the way Shakur is going about trying to get the Tank fight. It's just Bob Arum, and we know the games that he likes to play. You don't see us talk crazy about Lomachenko. I like Lomachenko. You don't see me dog him, put him through the dirt, because Lomachenko ain't talking like y'all. I see Gervonta Davis conceding much more to a Lomachenko than a Devin. No, I'm a hard negotiate with you, because you've been running your mouth. And everything that you said that you was going to put in a pot to negotiate with me, to show me up, to show me you on my level, you failed at. I'm supposed to lie for y'all and act like this was a success. This was only a success if y'all not comparing him to Tank. But that's not what y'all been doing. Y'all have been comparing him to Tank, so it's not a success because Tank has sold out I don't know how many times by this point. And selling the tickets way higher than Devin Haney. Let's not leave that part out either. Gervonta Davis is selling the tickets for way more than Devin Haney is selling the tickets for. So there's literally no excuse to not sell out. So, like I said, if y'all want these fights to happen, if y'all want these things to go on, y'all need to make them happen. But it's on Devin to be realistic. And the fact that none of y'all so delusional and D-Ride so much that y'all can't even see. Dag, my mans didn't sell out. Damn, my mans did do 50K. Damn, Devin definitely been running his mouth a lot. Tank is the man. He is the, like, whether I like him or not, Tank is the man. Y'all ain't gonna have people talk like that, bro, because they not being real. Dad, Devin can't fight Regis and Ryan back to back, and then we keep saying stuff about flat-footed people. I'm just saying, like, we were saying that about Ryan. Like, we can't say that Devin versus Ryan is a good fight, but Tank versus Ryan wasn't a good fight. We trashed Ryan for 6 months. I didn't tell y'all to do none of those things that I just mentioned. I did not tell y'all to do not one of them. Anything that I just mentioned, I didn't tell y'all to start saying these narratives and running with that, because I've been telling y'all that all of that is BS from day one. I've been telling y'all that all of that is BS from day one. So it's okay. But at the end of the day, it didn't even sell out. The 50K I cooked y'all about because I told y'all. But I never said that he wouldn't sell out. The fact that he didn't even sell out, I just need y'all to understand, y'all man has no leverage. If Gervonta Davis says, fight me at 135, that's what he needs to do. If Gervonta Davis said you're only getting 25%, because y'all like that percentage, if you only getting 25%, then that's what he needs to do. If Gervonta Davis say, okay, I'll fight you at 140, but it's going to be a rehydration clause, that's what he needs to do. If Gervonta Davis says, I want to fight at a catchweight, that's what he needs to do. You know why? Because he has no leverage. And I don't blame Tank for giving somebody who is a big mouth, who keep running their mouth and telling lies, for you to concede anything to them, for you to make anything easy on them, for you to make any, if it's not the money, okay, Dev, I'll give you a little bit more bread. Everything else is going to be my way. The size of the ring, the glove size, where we're fighting at, what weight we're fighting at, all of that is going to be my decision, because I've earned that. Your 50K and not selling out, you haven't earned that over me. You may have earned that with other fighters, but you haven't earned that over me. I heard regisprograis got paid more than you by $100 in his last fight. So you technically probably wasn't even the A side in that fight. So listen here, man. Do what you got to do, Devin. Make the fight happen, but I'm tired of the capping, yo. And if y'all not going to be men and sit up there and keep it all the way 100, to understand that y'all are doing y'all fighter a disservice. Y'all are the reasons this fight is not happening. All you capping ass Devin Haney fans are the reason that this fight is not happening, because y'all won't even, y'all allow y'all mans to go out in life and be delusional. Y'all are the worst type of friends in life. Y'all know Tank is not conceding none of that to him. Y'all know Devin is nowhere near as big a star as Gervonta Davis, but y'all still try to argue for it. Craziness at its best. I'll holler at y'all. Get at me. This is Dean by any means, and y'all be good.